It's E3 week, and the big reveal we were all waiting for has finally happened. At today's E3 PC gaming show, one of the final events in that particular program was a reveal of what's called Terraria Journey's End, and it is apparently the game's final patch. At least if you exclude things like some minor bug fixes and that sort of thing. It appears to be very much the final content patch that Terraria will receive. And I guess it's going to supplant 1.3.6. I don't know whether they'll keep that particular designation, but based on the name, I think we have to expect that this is it, guys. So without further ado, I thought I would take a look at the video with you all and just make some comments as it plays, and then when it's done, I'm going to review some of the things that Relogic has actually said about it after it was posted. So let's take a look at the actual video. And you don't hear the new music here, but there's some lovely new music soundtracks. You see a little rabbit cloud there in the background, but Journey's End, the title as it says. It goes by pretty quickly. You see some new minecarts here, custom colors, some new minecart variants, so that's good. We get a quick look at character and world creation options here. Nice and tidy, we've seen that before. You have some new creatures wandering around the desert mini biome, the Oasis, and some underground exploration in the underground desert featuring the Scarab mining tool. And this might be my favorite part. It's a game of mini golf they've added in, and it actually seems to work. You see a note there on the bottom left. It talks about how they sank the ball. And then you've got a bestiary, so that's really catering to the completionists out there. I'm sure I'll work hard on completing that. This is where the actual trailer cut off during the show. It was kind of unfortunate, but you see the Nautilus there flying around. God only knows what it'll drop. And then you've got this really, really brutal looking master mode, and these guys are just getting totally wiped out, so that looks like a real challenge there. And then this is a real mystery. You see them planting tombstones, and you saw mist on the ground like it spawned some kind of zombie event. There you've got them showing off the windy day with a new bunny kite. And that's pretty much it. So, you know, it goes by really quickly, as I said. But there was some good stuff in there. I think we can all agree there's a lot to digest. And I'll include a link to the actual unedited video that's on the Relogic YouTube channel, so you can all take a look at it, either in the video description. You can find a link there, or at the very end in the final screen of this video, I'll try to include a link to it as well. It's definitely worth watching, if anything, just to listen to the new audio tracks, the music tracks. They're really in keeping with the rest of the soundtrack, so I was certainly impressed. I'd also just like to point out, isn't it amazing that a game that's more than 8 years old now is getting featured on the E3 PC gaming show? Now this is a big deal in and of itself to be on the show at all, but to get on the show when you're an 8-year-old game is really nothing short of a miracle. It's a testament to just how influential, how popular Terraria is. So hats off to Relogic for, you know, being battle tested over all these years. But anyway, as promised, I'm going to recite to you some of the things that Relogic said on the official forums in response to that particular trailer of Journey's End. Loki writes, "Good day, Terrarians. As you hopefully noticed, we had some pretty big news to share at E3 today. During the PC gaming show, we revealed live to the world that the in-development 1.3.6 update is no more." Okay, so I was right about that. The next update to Terraria will in fact be the 4th major update we have developed for the game, which we are calling Terraria Journey's End. For those that were unable to watch the reveal live, we have shared the teaser trailer below, along with some key details and a bit of what we expect will be in your frequently asked questions. As we always do, we have left out a ton of juicy details and other content and features that will be included with Terraria Journey's End. Some of those have or might be spoiled between now and launch, but others will remain a secret until you have the update in your hands later this year. So without further ado, we present to you Terraria Journey's End, and then they included, of course, a link to the actual video, which I'll provide you later on. But their post continued. Loki continued with some key features revealed thus far. He wrote, Terraria Journey's End includes a full revisit to all elements of Terraria. Over time, some things may have felt left behind or made obsolete by newer content. No more. Old things made new and new elements added to flesh out the overall experience. Think you know all there is to know about Terraria? Think again. Terraria Journey's End will include over 800 new items for players to find or craft. Terraria Journey's End adds new foes to defeat and challenges to overcome as you seek fortune and glory. Terraria Journey's End will see a full revamp of world generation, including overall improvements and a handful of new mini-biomes to explore. Quality of life improvements abound in Terraria Journey's End. From Block Swap to the Void Vault, these will ensure that the player spends more time doing what they enjoy most and having more fun at the same time. Terraria Journey's End will see the addition of an in-game bestiary. As players defeat higher numbers of any given foe, they will learn more about them, from key statistics to even what each foe can drop as loot. Journey's End will bring the hallowed game of golf to Terraria. Golf? That's right, golf. Trust us, it is insanely fun, so get your golf skills up to par now. Journey's End will add an all-new difficulty mode. Beyond the existing expert mode, this is intended to be a true challenge for the most experienced and skilled Terrarians. A true gauntlet for the best of the best. Will your gaming skills and creativity be up to the task? And then finally, Journey's End adds in all new and enhanced weather effects. In case you missed any spoilers along the way, outside of the trailer we've shown, we have created a spoiler compendium for your viewing pleasure. You can find that by clicking the link below, and I'll include a link to that in our video description here. And that's just what we have in so far. The team is going to remain hard at work over the next several months to not only perfect what we have in and planned now, but to also add in a handful of other surprises and features that we will share with everyone in the coming months. Stay tuned and watch our official forums, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for regular spoilers and reveals in the run-up to the launch of Terraria Journey's End. So they pretty much reveal there that it's going to be a few more months before we see this thing. You know, that's fine. You know, our friends on mobile have been waiting a long time just for 1.3. And so PC users can certainly have a little bit of patience and wait for just a few short months to get all of the things that they're promising here, especially since they've come out in the clear and said for all to know that this is no longer just an iterative patch. This is a big deal. It's the fourth major content patch, so it's essentially a free expansion to Terraria, which is awesome. Anyway, they conclude with a FAQ, a frequently asked questions list, that I'll go over now. So, is Journey's End the same as Terraria 1.4? Answer, yes. This is the fourth major update to the game, continuing in the tradition of 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Will Journey's End cost extra? Answer, for owners of Terraria on PC, Journey's End will be a free update. This continues our long-standing tradition of providing substantial free content to our fans. So they just say PC for now. Hopefully that will extend to consoles and mobile as it becomes available in the future. Will Journey's End come to consoles, mobile, Switch? And their answer is eventually yes, but likely not at the exact same time. Well, those who have been with Terraria for a long time on consoles and mobile will certainly not be surprised at that. When will Journey's End release? Answer, we expect to have this update out prior to the end of the year. However, as we always say, it will be ready when it's ready. What happened to 1.3.6? Answer, as we got further and further into development, we started to realize that 1.3.6 was reaching a tipping point. One where if we decided to add in a handful of big ideas we've had for some time, it would really feel worthy of a 1X tier update. Why call it Journey's End instead of 1.4? Answer: our current plan is for this to be the crowning update to Terraria. We do not currently have any plans to tackle additional updates outside of fixes and maybe a few tidbits here and there to shore things up. So that's again in keeping with what I'd suggested earlier in the video. And I'm reading these for the first time, so I'm finding out about these Q&As as you are here as you watch. So I guess I'm not that clever for figuring that out, am I? Anyway, next question. So what does that mean for Terraria and Relogic? Answer: Terraria will remain the vibrant and amazing game that it always has been. There is plenty more coming down the road for console, Switch Mobile, including some things we have not revealed just yet. And with the available mods plus any future mods on top of what is a very robust core game, we are confident Terraria will be trucking along for many, many years to come. Of course, we will stay involved with all of you. You make this possible, and we always enjoy hanging out. For Relogic, this means that we will finally be tackling our second title. We do not yet know what this will be, and it may not even be a Terraria title, so expect a time of silence from us on that front until we are ready to share more what we decide to pursue. And then the final question: you said the spoilers and trailer don't show everything in Journey's End. What else can we expect? Answer: from additional content to some really cool features. We only wanted to share some selected things at this point. Plus, there is only so much we can pack into a 90-second video. We have spoiled more in the previous months and will continue to do so as we head to launch. As always, we will leave some surprises in there for you to discover on your own. And that's it for today from Relogic on the Journey's End update, which they're telling us at least the plan is for that to come out sometime in 2019. But you notice how they hedge their bets there. They say, you know, it's ready when it's ready. So maybe it comes out in 2020, worst case scenario. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. At any rate, there's a lot of information to digest. I may follow up at some point with another video. One thing I did notice during the actual stream itself was that the trailer got cut off right around that Blood Moon Nautilus fishing sequence, and so the final 30 seconds or so simply weren't shown. It's kind of comforting to know that even a major game like Terraria suffers from things like that. It doesn't just happen to me or you. So I'm sure they were a little frustrated that these features weren't fully shown off for the show, but they did quickly post it to YouTube, so if anyone's actually interested like we are, we found it and we can watch it in its entirety. I did blitz through the actual video itself. I thought there was some really interesting stuff in there, such as the laying of the tombstones to spawn some kind of zombie invasion. That was pretty cool. The master difficulty looks like something I'm probably going to avoid. It just looks so difficult. And then there's some other things, of course, like the wind features we've seen and loved for quite some time. And then mini golf. Mini golf looks great. They added a little volcano, like a little putt-putt course. But there'll be time in the future to really dissect that video, I think. But today is probably not the day. I just want to go ahead and get this video out to you guys with all of this information. So that's it for now. Keep tuned to the channel because I'm sure more will follow. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon.